Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we Oh, are we live? Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to Fresh Out the Box plays Steve Kenson's Icons. I am the arbiter of the rules. Johanan.
I am the co-host of the show Fresh Out the Box. I'm Casualty CDG. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned tabletop titan and improv comedian. And tonight I'll be playing the part of Traveler, who is a duplicating teleporter.
I am AD Springer, also known as Corbidian. I'm a tabletop role-playing game and variety video game Twitch streamer. And I am playing a person in this game whose name is called Wolfgang Aidendale, the hero from beyond the shadow.
Everybody, I am Jordan. You can find me at @Lambertra. I do a lot on the internet, and tonight I will be doing the role of Madame Leota Bonet, a fortune teller turned superhero.
Hi, everybody. You can refer to me as Rune, because I'm nobody important online. But tonight, I'm going to be playing Duskwing the Dangerous in Icons. But I'd also like to let you know that I live in an area where there's a winter storm blowing through, so if I drop out periodically, don't be angry with me. Thank you.
I'll be angry with you.
Yes, there is a winter storm blowing through. I am also in the path of that. If the stream disappears, it is because I have suffered catastrophic failure of my internet systems.
I'm also in that storm, but if I disappear, it's probably something much more sinister at foot. Come for me.
You mean your wife?
Nice. My wife. Hello to first time chatter XP Hero. Hello to Atera. Hello to everyone returning. Thank you all for watching. But we don't just want to thank you. We want to reward you. And if you would like to be rewarded for your service to the stream, type in hashtag Icons for your chance to win a copy of Icons Assembled Edition from the hands of Steve Kenson himself. And by hands, I mean it's a PDF. He didn't actually touch it. But it's the thought that counts. So, we are back, we are fresh, we are here. Where we last left off, you guys found the source of the murders that were happening in Eldridge Hollow, which is a community on the fringes of the Crossroads, the metropolitan city that you guys live in, inhabited by former denizens of the other side, which is where Wolfgang comes from. It is potentially the source of the fracture that gave most of you your powers and caused a lot of harm to the city. That was a year ago, and today these people are just trying to live their lives in this new and strange land. They have been being killed by some mysterious force. You have tracked down the source. It was a youngish looking woman with black hair and fiery orange eyes that seems to have the ability to possess people's bodies. You guys fought her. Duskwing, you got possessed, and then I believe Lambertra helped free you from that by doing a special attack, and then it tried to enter, due to some goading on his part, Wolfgang's body. She was quickly shunted away from him and was unable to take control. We pick this up at the begins of our chase. Right before the chase began, however, our resident duplicator duplicated Duskwing. So there are two Duskwings, both under the control of Rune, and there is a possessing woman on the lamb. So yeah, the situation: you guys are in a back alley next to a abandoned pawn shop shaped building. There is one civilian unconscious. Oh no, they were never touched. One civilian on the ground, terrified. And then all of you are in this alleyway. This woman, the antagonist here, has run away. around the corner. But as soon as she does so, her turn ends. So, I believe top of the order was Duskwing.
All right. Well, since I have two of me's now, at the end of the last game, the main me, the real me, was crashed to the ground in shock after being broken free of mind control. Right before Casualty, Traveler duplicated. So the real me is going to fall on the ground, and I would like to activate my quality of Two Worlds to get up and shake off any ill effects, or I don't know if there are lingering effects of the mind control or damage dealt to me. So I guess I'm asking the DM now: am I hurt? Am I mentally fatigued somehow?
After you do this, you got some flashes when she entered you. We didn't really get into it. You did see the other world more than you have in your past. And you heard.
Well, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, you've never seen it before. And you hear a voice within.
Okay.
It's more of a growl. The Bertra has disappeared.
I thought we were supposed to die to the winter storm.
We were supposed to die to the winter storm. All hail the winter storm!
Our Lord and Savior, the winter storm. He will lead us into eternal darkness. Everything will freeze forever.
I have your guys' faces all cattywampus. It's pretty fun. All right, there we go. People can see us. Everyone, ignore the camera to the right and the double camera. And yeah, we got some technical difficulty going on here, but the important part is we're still superheroes. So, you hear a noise come from within your own mind, and it's more of a growl, of a rumble.
Okay. Well, if I don't need to activate... Oh, welcome back, Jordan.
You don't need to.
Looks like she's coming back. If I don't need to activate a quality to recover, then I'm just going to basically get up and growl in anger. She's trying to get away. I'm going to get into the air and spot her so that she can't escape. And while I say that, the other cloned me is going to actually be doing it because he wasn't mentally... and they're not really telepathically connected or anything, so they're kind of foolishly trying to do the same thing right now. But the main one will see that she's trying to duck around a corner, so he's going to fly up over the building and get an eye on her. And he flies so fast, unless she can turn invisible or teleport or something, I don't know how she can get out of his line of sight.
No. So
that's my action this turn.
Yeah, you see her run towards the... what do you call it? Hippie commune style place.
Well, then the cloned me will yell to everybody, "She's over here!" And then the real me will look up and be all confused. And that's my turn.
And then we will go to, I believe, Wolfgang. I'm trying to remember a turn order from a week ago. Sorry.
I am going to attempt to run this person down, or run after them. Were they moving all that fast?
Not in any sort of supernatural sense. No, they're just, maybe quick, maybe pretty good at running, but not like no flash speed, no super jumps.
I'm gonna point my sword and reach out to try to telekinetically grab them to stop them from running anymore.
All right, so you're gonna do your telekinesis versus my strength or willpower? Would you say probably strength, huh?
Strength, because it's as if I'm grappling them, but from far away.
Absolutely. Can I use my prowess for this? I think I can. I'm gonna use my strength. It makes more sense.
I think you can. I think you can choose when you're on the defense.
Okay. What'd you get?
I just rolled the powers. Right. So 1.
Is that 10?
No, that's not how numbers work. That plus that means that, which means
I'm
this.
Way up. That's hilarious. Ooh, that's a 5. That is not. So as you point your sword, you start to grab at her, and you feel you feel like a pretty sizable amount of strength for someone so small.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is pretty strong. So
Yeah. Damn.
yeah, sorry, 5 was not going to do it.
No. Especially what the worst of that is, I rolled a D10 76 and I still got a 1. So.
Ooh, that's hilarious.
Rip me.
You cheated and you lost. That's why.
That's what I get.
Why is it a +4?
It uses my rank.
Isn't
instead
your
of my
rank
strength.
5?
It is 5, so it'd be 6. I'm sorry.
So 6.
I
It's still not a success. I was just making sure for future. I didn't want you to undersell yourself there. So let me actually see what I got. Okay, so that is a moderate failure.
Okay, so it's not terrible.
No, it was close. You almost got her. Yes. Do you stay where you are? Or do you run after her?
I continue running after her
Okay,
so I don't. Shield and sword in hand, running after, pointed it, tried to yank. Oh, it didn't work.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Jordan. Jordan, what are you doing?
I think I'm also just pursuing at this point.
Okay. Do you have any?
Yeah.
You don't have any super speed or anything, right?
No, and that's why I hesitated for a moment because I went over my powers again. I don't think I have anything that's going to help me chase this lady.
It's okay. She doesn't really have anything that helps her get away that you can currently see deployed.
Could super strength throw something at them. Just baff them.
It's true. You could shot put something at the back of her head if you wanted.
That's, and Batman does do that a lot. Grabs a garbage can and throws it at people. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do that.
What are you throwing?
We're on a street, right?
You're in an alleyway and you're like running around the corner and you see her. There could be trash, cinder block.
Yeah, metal
trash
garbage
can.
I'm going with the metal trash can.
Go ahead, give me a probably strength, yeah.
Prowess attack.
Prowess is attack.
Throwing it, so.
That's fair. That is fair.
I am attempting to do this through the Roll20 app on my phone. Tell me if you can see this roll.
I do see the rules.
Right.
I see lots of
cool.
rules.
Because I've just been tapping this because I can't see it on my end.
Okay, so you got your first one was a 6.
Hey.
Your first one you rolled a 1, unfortunately. Your first 2 you rolled a
No.
1. Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
But hey, I guess I can try to get out of the way of it. You're not going to hit her with moves like that. She continues to run. She just kind of like alters her path slightly. And like it crashes right next to her.
Serpentine.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is a major failure.
Oh no! For
But
you or her?
For her.
Oh no!
So yeah, major failure on your end there, unfortunately. I rolled decently and you rolled poorly. So, you're pursuing.
I got
Everyone's
super
running.
strength, not super aim.
You threw it really far. It was like people like, oh my goodness. But Traveler, it is your turn now.
So, just to reiterate, the past couple of frames have been her dodging everyone's attempts to catch her. She dodged left, dodge right, up and over,
That
zip around us.
does seem to be some sort of thing going on there.
May I hit her with a car that one of my duplicates could have been driving?
All of your duplicates are present.
Yes, they're all in this area.
Oh, I thought you were punching Duskwing with all 7 of them.
Oh, that's right. You're right. They are all here. Very good.
They're
Thank
all
you. It's hard
accounted
to.
for. No, yeah,
It can be
it's-
hard to keep track of the frames from.
Tell
week to
me
week.
about it.
Very
Oh, really?
good.
Well, oh, never mind. That was a joke.
In that case, I need to. I'm not going to take a direct action. My duplicates are going to scatter.
Okay.
I know that she's headed back towards the warehouse, and I can teleport, and my duplicates can teleport. We're gonna get there.
She seems to be heading to the commune.
Yes, towards the hippie commune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said warehouse, but I guess they turned that district, the warehouse district, into a commune.
It's some sort of structure that it looks like the house from Fight Club.
Oh, okay.
But it
Yeah,
looks
that
like
helps.
after the cult lived there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you can see them, except they're not all dressed the same. But yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to. Me and my duplicates would like to head back that way with the utmost haste.
hup, 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 hup. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
there are allies nearby, right? Does anyone want to? I'll look around. Is anybody looking for a lift back?
I'll take the ride.
Yeah, we'll start teleporting.
Nice. So can you teleport to the duplicate of Duskwing?
I don't know why not.
Okay, well, that's pretty funny. So you can do that because Duskwing is the closest. But yeah, I was gonna say something important, but oh yeah, I need to find I need to open that Google Doc.
I'm just looking forward to it coming back, wrapping back around to me. I know I'm coming up next.
Elizabeth
Next page.
is there as well, the sheriff.
Oh man. So we're gonna teleport onto the back of Duskwing. All three of us.
I'm glad you don't have to do a check to do that. Could you imagine you whiff it and then you just appear below? Ah! But that doesn't happen. No.
Just wait till it starts raining all my duplicates here in a second.
Yeah. I thought you switched places when you did that, though. Don't you? I don't know how your power works. Your power's ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's
It
a
doesn't
hard
have all the. It doesn't have all the loose ends tied up yet.
It's
There's
true.
a lot
That's fair.
going on.
That's fair. All right, I'll allow it.
Duplication's real messy.
I'll allow it. So you teleport onto the back of Duskwing. Yeah, this woman is going to. She's clearing the square on her turn. She's going to use her action to try and actually pick it up. So she's going to go ahead and make a coordination check here. So now I have a number for you guys to beat to catch up. Yeah.
Is it between 1 and 10?
It's yes, it is between 1 and 10. It's bigger than a bread box. Duskwing, your turn.
Okay, so the real me is catching up to the clone. When you said that you teleported onto Duskwing's back, you meant the clone's back because he was already up high in the air, right? I'm just making sure I got it right. Okay, so the clone is actually going to just give chase and try to fly up over and land down on her before she can escape and get out of sight. I have a flight speed of 7, so I would get to roll a 7 plus a d6.
Yes, you get to use your flight as your
Is that right?
contestation for. Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Then let me roll that and see how I do. First, I have to pull up my sheet like an idiot. I didn't have it open. Sorry. So, yeah. You know what? They don't even have a way where I can roll that on the sheet. I can roll
That's
stats.
okay.
But
Yeah, just roll a d6 and
Not
add
like-
7.
yeah. I'll do it now. Let me.
Do it now.
So I got a.
A 6
What
plus a
what
7 is
Oh, 13.
a 13.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 13.
So that is a major success.
Okay, then like I said, with these other 3 people just teleported on my back, with my strength of rank 9, I don't even notice their presence practically. They're like specks hanging on me. I just come zooming down on top of her and slam her down to the ground, sort of right on top of her.
So all
without
of you guys riding a heavy metal panther land on on the assailant here.
I assume I'm
Bad.
going to need an actual prowess check to hit her, though. It's not an automatic.
Yeah, it's not
trigger.
automatic like tackle. You do catch her.
Okay. But yeah, I've caught up to her so she can't escape, right?
Let's go ahead and we'll do prowess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be a
And
really
I will
cool
roll a-
frame.
Prowess attack. And that gives me a 7. Boy, did I roll bad.
Me too, but not that bad. Oh no, you rolled real bad. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's only one of my 2 actions. I have 2 characters here.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
That was
Let me see how badly that failed. I don't think it fails that badly. You got a 7. I got 8, 9. I got 9.
Okay.
So it's
So
a 2.
she's 2 over.
Yeah,
That's gonna
I'm
be
2
a-
over.
She can probably choose to hit me if she wants to.
She will not. She's gonna dance away from you.
Okay. Then the real me is flying up behind the clone me, and I'm yelling as I come flying in, "Traveler, what is going on here? What did you do?" And then as he's zooming in, he will attempt to land behind the woman on the other side of where she's dancing away from, but he's not actually going to make an attack action, but rather he's going to attempt to create a quality on her that is blocking her in so she can't run away.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to
good.
basically attempt to create a quality on her, like a boxed-in quality.
Mhm. I accept.
That would be a test versus, I would assume, probably either my flight speed or my prowess versus her, whatever she wants
I would
to
allow
use.
you to use prowess. I would also allow you to use willpower because it's kind of like your presence is keeping her from going that way.
Sure. Okay, I'll use willpower then. That gives me... Wow, another bad roll.
Ooh.
It's still a 9, though.
Unfortunately, I have I'm using my prowess, a 12.
Okay, then I failed to create the...
You fail to create
failed
the
to create
thing,
quality, right.
but you get in the way. The whole thing is, whenever you expect her to be somewhere, she's not there. She moves
Cool.
in a very strange way, and it is unearthly. It's almost like she could like see the future or something like that. Like she.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she's just naturally not where we're going after.
Yes.
Because she knows ahead of time. Got it. Very cool. Okay, that's my turns for my 2 clone.
Those are good turns. Wolfgang, Amadeus. I don't know that.
I am going to. That was almost my name.
Aid
but not that part. I am, as I'm running along. I'm not the most coordinated person, even among humans. So I'm doing my best to kind of scramble after them comedically. And then, having failed to grab something, I'm not going to grab something and throw it forward at her, because then I probably might hit my friend over there. I'd rather not neuter the cat in front of me. So I'm going to grab something off to the side and try to yank it over to try to knock her in the legs and try to knock her down.
So use your telekinesis as your stat for yeeting something.
So D6.
Give me a yeet
6.
check here.
Yeah.
And I use, because I'm throwing something with my thing, I use this instead of my coordination, which is way better. God's friggin'.
See, like, I'm not even rolling very well. You guys just keep rolling ones. Once again, she's just not where it, like, she just kind of, like, takes a step and your yeeting goes, well, actually, how bad is that? I might make something happen here. 6 versus my 9 is a major failure on your part.
Can I reload to my last save, please?
Make a... Oh, no. Rune did warn us about the coming storm.
That's true.
Storm got him.
I hope it didn't. All hail the winter storm!
It was either the storm or the Mothman.
Oh, fuck. is that what we're doing? Alright. I'm in. Alright, this is our temporary configuration to see if Rune comes back. But yes, I was going to make Rune roll to see if he... What'd you throw?
I probably grabbed, like, we're running through a forest or something, or near a forest.
You're
So I
running-
probably grabbed like a big branch, a big thick branch. I was just on the ground and just try to.
Yeah, in this
Rattle her
current
leg.
scene, you are near the forest. Throw a log. It's going to potentially... Oh, there he is. He's back. Okay.
We thought you were consumed by the blizzard.
Make an attack
Or the
with...
Mothman.
You can make an attack with your telekinesis against
Thought I was...
Benet. So against Lambertra's character.
Oh, Uh-oh.
Yeah, you missed, and so it's gonna maybe hit her, but she can get out of the way too. You missed really bad, and you guys keep missing, and so I'm gonna make something happen because something's got to hit something. People pay to watch this. Oh,
there you go.
You rolled a 6. So go ahead and roll your whatever defensive ability you want to use. You can use coordination to get out of the way, adding any danger sense if you have it. You could use... It's probably going to be coordination. But,
Yeah, I want coordination. Can you see what I rolled? Because I can't.
I do. It's a 6. So you guys tie. So essentially, you get hit by it, but you're like, it's like an inconvenience. You don't get hit good.
Okay.
It's like your younger brother threw like a rock at you or something. But yeah. So that was It's your turn, Jordan. You guys are all on top of her.
I actually just want to try and talk to her. I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? What's happening?
All the others will burn.
Like you're gonna set them on fire?
Stop trying to interfere. These are not your people, and this is not your business. She seems like she's cornered. You guys have her surrounded. But she doesn't seem to be that bothered by that fact. And you guys haven't really laid a glove on her yet, which I've gotten pretty lucky, I'm gonna say. But that's what she says. You can try if you want to make a roll to maybe get more useful information. Go ahead and give me a willpower check.
How'd I do?
You got a 6. Wait. Okay. So, she'll just simply... I'll give you some. You can't stop us.
So there's more than one of you.
She gives you a smile. And it's unnerving. She just, it's sincere. It is a sincere smile. And that's probably what unnerves you about it. She means it. But no, I appreciate you trying to talk to her. That's exciting. I'd
like to jump off the back of Duskwing. Mm-hmm. And in this frame, I'm kind of hunched over. My hand is on my head and I'm sweating. You can tell I'm exhausted from all this running around superhero stuff. It's really hard. And... I say to her, look, we don't want to have to kill you. Can you just take your bad guy deeds somewhere else?
Where are you in reference to her?
I'm probably 15 feet away, with my hand on the Duskwing clone. I know I haven't taken any damage, but I look like I've had a conditional beating just from how exhausted I am.
That's funny.
And I also rolled a 6 on the willpower because 6 is a hot number today.
Yeah, you guys, I don't know how this is possible statistically. You guys should have rolled not a 1 at some point.
People at Roll20 are just mad at us.
That's really funny that you say that, Johan, because Jordan's past rolls, they were a 2 and a 4 and a 4 and a 2. So she just got 6s on or no 1s.
Oh, that's interesting. Holy shit.
Maybe they didn't have her. Maybe they didn't have her willpower added since she's rolling on Roll20, though.
No, they do. They have a number added.
All right.
But it might not be the right one. So, yours does pass because I rolled bad.
Oh, thank God.
Yours is a moderate success. What is the desired effect of this?
I want them to... so I'm asking them to take their bad guying somewhere else. I'm sure she won't do that, but maybe she'll monologue about her bad guying now.
There's much work to do here. And there's so many willing, helping hands. She'll look around.
These people aren't your toys.
She'll glare at you, and they aren't your business. So your role, it does change what she was going to do. She was going to try and get you, but you kind of threatened her a little bit, and it worked. And she backs away a little bit. And she looks around. There are other people watching this. They haven't had a chance to clear the square. She's going to attempt to take one of them. So I guess I need to roll 2 days. I'm rolling against myself here. Okay, well, I don't know why. I thought that a normal person would be able to resist her really high mind control. But so she steps into another person. And just
I'd like to interpose.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I will interpose and block it.
But that means that she's trying to do it to you now?
Right, and I defend with my willpower, but she gets +2 to her test.
Oh, I got plus... Okay.
Like, you keep the roll that you made for her already,
Okay.
but it's applied against my willpower roll. But she gets a +2 to it. Like, keep your roll, add 2 to it, and then I defend with my willpower.
Alrighty.
Plus a die roll.
I am sitting at... With the +2, I got a 14.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to roll really good to...
You do have a high enough to beat it.
Yeah, it's possible that I can
It
make
is
this.
possible.
I'd like to know if I can activate a quality while I do this for one of my determination points.
Which one?
I'd like to activate my weirdness magnet quality
Okay.
and apply it by being that my form is so strange that it's more difficult for her to take it over than other people.
There
Because
is a reason why that's true, because of how I have it written. So yes.
Okay. I spent the determination point and I'm making the roll right now.
So you have a +2 to this, yeah.
Yes. So an additional +2, 16.
She does enter your body, but you quickly, inside your mind, it's kind of like a samurai showdown where it's just like the flash happens, and then she's cast out.
Nice. Okay, so my real body now no longer has an action because I spent it early
Interposing,
by blocking. But my clone still does next
Your
round.
clone still does.
Sorry,
And it
next
is
page.
your clone's turn. It is the next page.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if the clone is up immediately, then when she rebounds off of the real Duskwing, he's going to come up from around the other side of her and just smack the living shit out of her. Done playing.
My luck's gonna run out eventually here. I only have the
this is
one ability.
Prowess roll. Oh, I got a 12.
All right, come on. What do I have?
I think
here?
her luck just ran out because
So
that's
it's
like
gonna be
my
prowess
natural
versus prowess plus a thing that I have.
roll. Okay.
Wait, is your prowess only a 6?
Yeah, I have a 6 plus 6 is 12.
Ooh,
Only a 6? What do you mean? That's really good.
yours is higher.
Only a 6.
actually.
Like that's exceptional.
I expected more, because you're so strong. But it's kind of balanced that you don't hit us off. So like, man, you see, she's not ready. She's not ready. She's getting up from, and she's like, you see her shaking it off, which is like the most human thing you've seen her do so far. But then you see her like stand like straight, and she like kind of like looks around, but she's not facing you. And as your paw comes crashing down, I really wanted you to hit, because you did roll well, but I rolled better. You cut off some of her hairs.
Slam the ground with a great big tremoring.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
actually some of her hair gets cut off. And as it does so, it turns from pitch black to kind of a lighter blonde color in the air.
Oh.
So you're not walking away with
Must be
nothing.
under an illusionary disguise.
Because I feel bad that people keep missing. So there's a little bit of a thing there. A little
cool.
taste.
That was a great turn, so I'm happy with it.
That was a good turn. Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. Wolfgang. Aidendale.
I am going to, feeling that my powers are without me, I will charge toward her and actually swing my sword. Just actually try to swing my sword at her.
She only has like one defensive ability, and I can't believe it's working. We'll see how this goes.
So +1 to my prowess roll because I have a specialty in weapons.
Excellent.
That would be
10 total. You guys are driving me nuts. You guys are always one off.
no.
Yeah. So she backs. She's just not there. She just moves. She's not moving fast at all. She's moving completely normal speed, but she's just not where your attacks are. I'm sorry.
No, hey, that's the dice narrative of the dice. You never know.
Jordan, you see this. You see, it's all very impressive. She is legitimately not being. I don't know how. Honestly, her character sheet's not that good. It's just the rolls, man. But yes, she's just not there moving. But she still doesn't seem bothered, even though you guys are so close. Even though it doesn't seem like she can get away, she doesn't seem to care.
We're in an alley, right?
You guys are now. You ran around the alley, around the building, to the dirt trailed, town center that has a couple benches. It's near the woods between the shops and.
This is like where I was playing guitar earlier.
Yeah, this is where you were playing guitar earlier.
So there are people around.
There are people. They are starting to clear out.
I'm sure they're clearing out the space, though. Yeah.
And what I wanted to do, it was very location specific, and it's not going to work now. My backup plan. I would like to. Can I just try and punch her in the face?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love somebody to hit her.
Yeah, I just want to try and punch her in the face.
That's where I went. I was like, you know what, lady? I'm gonna stop doing magic stuff. I'm just gonna stab you. Come here.
Man, I was going to put her in the hospital, so I don't want to,
So this is the first time that this has happened, because she might actually be able to do something to you, and she would kind of be more aware of that fact. You got what is known as a massive failure.
Oh no!
Because I rolled it good again. What?
She's going to smack you in return.
I get to hit her back, right?
Yeah, if you got a massive result over her attack, then you can just do your normal attack damage to Jordan. Like whatever her normal physical damage would have been, you just do a regular smack back. No test for slamming or anything like that.
Yeah, she steps aside and she grabs your arm and she just punches you in the ribs. Just. Do you have any damage resistance?
Well, I do not.
All right, so I just do my strength. Well, now you know what my strength is. Take 6 to your stamina. It is superhuman at the barest level.
Actually, 6 is like the maximum normal, but it's possible that the reason she is a 6 is because she's superhuman, I guess.
Yeah,
she
doesn't look. She doesn't have the Schwarzenegger. She's pretty slight. So it is some sort of superhumanness. But yeah, you get punched really hard in the ribs, and it hurts. Traveler.
I would like to. Now is the time I'd like to try to hit her with a car.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So the way that this worked is, we would have scattered, teleported, and done the traveler thing, skedaddled. I'd like to, maybe if you need me to hotwire a car or make sure any of those things, or I could just come screaming up and plow her with a car.
I like that you're just going to hit her with a car.
Perfect.
I'm cool with that.
What would you like me to roll?
Make a drive tech. So it's going to be...
Coordination?
Coordination, I think. Drive if you have it, which you don't.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, you rolled a 6.
Of course I rolled a 6.
I was actually just looking at car rules because I was like, maybe I could hit Rune with a car and finally hurt him. But I found out that no, I can't. He would just destroy the car. Yes, it's near devices. Here we go. But you got a 6, right? To hit me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. I got a 6 to drive the car.
You rolled a 1. Why did you roll a 1?
Come on.
I
Come
also
on.
rolled a 1, but my... Oh, what would this be to get out of the way, actually? It might be different. Yeah, it's not prowess anymore. It would be coordination to dodge it.
Come on. Come on.
She punches her in the ribs, and a car comes screaming in, and she takes 1 step backwards, and it goes... And then it crashes into Duskwing, and nothing happens to Duskwing.
You guys see 2 travelers eject out of the windshield. And they just totally eat it in the center of the square.
I'd like to hear, how much damage did that car crash do?
I think it would have done... I'm actually...
7 or 8?
Yeah, it does a fair amount, but what kind of car was it? It was probably just a regular car, which means that it does its structure at most damage, and its structure is 4. So
right, yeah, that wouldn't hurt me.
Yeah, it crumples. All the crumple zones go up, and then it go. So now there's a car here, a destroyed car, touching Duskwing. She barely got out of the way. It was a moderate failure on your part. I also rolled a 1, but my base stat's higher. Man, I don't even know. But yeah, there's no point in continuing this. You really should just mind your business. I'm gonna see if this works. Elizabeth, the sheriff, she is going to walk around the corner with a gun. She's gonna try and shoot her. Let's see how that goes. Alright. She rolled a 5. The bad lady rolled a 1. It's coordination to get out of the way. Plus something.
We're all anxiously waiting to hear that this bullet misses.
She barely gets out of the way of the car. And then Elizabeth walks around the corner with a gun and shoots her in the back. Just full on shoots her. She gets shot and she starts bleeding, just completely like normal. And she calls out to that. Actually, have her stats so I know how much damage she takes. But yeah, no, you see a bullet rip through her as just a straight up normal ass Glock. Just that. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's what the dice wanted to see. But after that happens, it's actually her turn. She's going to hold the bullet wound. She's going to look around. You know, let's see. There's more going on to her than meets the eye.
Is talking still a free action?
Yeah, you can talk right now. Now's a good time to say a thing if you wanted to.
Okay, I'd like to have the real Duskwing lean over to one of the various travelers that are in the area and sort of stage whisper, attempting to just tell one of them quietly. Like not be so loud that everybody can overhear it, but he's going to say to the traveler, "Hey man, if you have control over your various, selves, why don't you bait her to pop into one of you and then pop him away?"
I'm worried if she gets into one of me, she'll be into every single one of me.
Oh, okay.
She really did want to possess you very badly.
Yeah, she could be anywhere instantly, and we would have a hard time trying to figure out where.
Well, within a small neighborhood, not anywhere in the world.
She
got a harder time trying to catch up.
So she got shot. She's gonna look around. Your travelers are not. What's your stamina?
My stamina?
Yeah, what's your stamina?
It's 8.
Okay, so the 2 that got ejected survive. 8's pretty high. She's going to get shot. She's wounded, and she's starting to become a cornered animal. I'm going to spend my GM point, the one that I have left, unless people give me more, to activate her attribute. Absolute Control is one of hers. She's going to run, for the first time, like in kind of a hurried sense, to one of the down travelers. And attempt a willpower check against you. So you do willpower, I do brain control, herdy stuff.
Of course you
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna interpose again.
You're gonna interpose. So she bolts and she's trying to get into the multi-man for reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know that it must be a terrible idea, I'm definitely going to try to prevent that.
Interpose. Go ahead.
So I'm going to interpose, and I would also like to activate one of my qualities by spending one of my determination.
Okay, that's pretty much going to
And
cancel
this
out
time-
mine. Yeah.
This time I'm spending the quality because I can only do one per scene of two worlds.
Mm.
This time, the fact that my character has elements to him that are from beyond the shadow and from Earth makes would throw off her ability to take me over.
Which is
But remember,
true.
she gets +2 because of my giving her +2 for interposing.
Yes.
So
So
we'll both roll.
okay, so I still get +2. So
Yep.
16.
Oh, 11.
So
She's going to get me.
yeah, so you do stop her from getting inside the legion of people.
Right.
But
She takes over.
she takes
Duskwing,
over Duskwing. Which one is this?
the real one.
This is the real one. Okay.
Well, he just made it clear that the clone probably not a good idea.
Yeah. So she does that on her turn. Your turn's immediately after that. She is going to fly.
Okay, but doesn't she still act on her own turn, even though she's in my body?
You're the one that's controlled. Because control is a quality on you.
That's true, but then my clone can act at the same time as the
Yes, true. She's going to go. Duskwing Prime takes off with those burning orange eyes.
Okay, then the Duskwing clone will take off after and attempt to tackle her back to the ground before she gets far away.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we're
Prowess
going
versus
to be
prowess.
rolling against you. Duskwing versus
Against
Duskwing.
me both times. All right. Well, here's.
I'll let you know what I roll. I rolled a 3.
All right. Here we go. I rolled a 3.
So yeah, you guys collide in the air and kind
Does that make it a marginal success, basically?
It's a marginal success, yes.
Okay.
Which means, yeah, I guess you could hurt. Well, you can't really hurt yourself. Hey, new follower, thank you.
Well, I'm not trying to hurt myself anyway. That's why I'm
Dragon's
putting
Strike.
him on the ground.
What is your attempt here? What do you want?
It's basically a grapple to the ground, so she can't
Okay.
fly away.
So
That's the
on a marginal success, you guys are linked up. So
Okay.
she's not escaping right now, but
She's
you
also
don't
not
pull
on
her
the
down to the ground. Yes.
Fair.
You guys
Okay,
see 2
good enough.
Duskwings fighting in the sky, and as that's
Growling
happening,
and spitting and
as that's happening, the orange eyes of one of them turn normal, but the fight continues.
all right. So she's next.
Sorry.
As an explainer to the audience, she'll whisper to you, "Let's see if they can tell us apart," and her eyes just stop glowing red. But yeah, so you guys see 2 Duskwings fighting, and you maybe can tell them apart, maybe can't. It's hard to say. I guess it would be Wolfgang.
That's great. I love it.
All right. Cool.
I can take us all up there.
Yeah, you can.
I will point my sword at a nearby rock or loose bit of debris.
Okay.
Oh, this.
For a
shouldn't
second, I
hurt.
thought you were gonna say pedestrian, and I was like, "What?"
No. I point at a rock and I concentrate, and I am going to spend a determination to activate the quality I come from beyond the shadow to perform a stunt the basis of this being that this sword probably has other abilities locked in it that I can only remember sometimes, usually under times of great distress, which fighting earlier, fighting a few guys with guns, that's fine. It's like, massive super cat is possibly possessed and they're fighting each other. Cool. I have to really make sure this works. So what I'm doing with that stunt is I'm giving my power of telekinesis an extra ability.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're tossing and turning with each other, so that makes things complicated.
It does.
Fudge. So
I wanted the Spider-Man meme to happen. So.
Well done.
We need a third one so they can all point at each other.
That's up scary.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Pointing at each other.
Exactly what we need right now is 6 Duskwings just fighting, brawling it all out.
We'd probably level the neighborhood, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to give my telekinetic ability the power of... I read it a second ago. Nullification.
Ooh, okay.
So I still have to hit for this to work. All I've done is added an extra power to my existing power.
Yeah.
Temporarily. I still have to hit. And I might hit the wrong one. I might knock you out of your cat form, which is very bad. But I'm out of options. Because I can't fight you up there, and I can't grapple you. You will win. Or she will win, either way. That's all. Yeah, 'cause I can't spend determination twice. That's not how that works. So, I'm going to try to hit her.
Okay.
And it'll probably be extra hard because I have to guess which one's her.
I'm going to make it fun.
Cool.
So, Duskwing, also roll a defense. I'm going to roll a defense. And then we're going to roll to see which one he's hitting.
There we go.
Okay.
I have a 10.
You have a 10. I also somehow have a 10. So it doesn't matter who you hit. So, odds or evens, Rune?
I'm always odd.
Go ahead and roll the d6. I'll let you do it.
Sure. Single D6.
Eh.
It is odd.
Alrighty. So, the way I would say that is that that's a good thing for you. So it's going to hit me.
Right.
What's the null doing?
So it is... I scrolled away the second you asked me. That's my bad. Sorry. That's 100% on me. Okay, so because I hit, one, it would do the normal thing of it hits and does damage of me rocketing them. It's in the cat form. She's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. But nullification, subtract nullification from all the target's power levels.
Right. So whatever your rank of nullification, the target hit loses that many ranks to all their powers.
And if it zeroes it out, then the power shuts off.
To all of the
If it
powers.
doesn't. Yep. And the
All
power, it's put to the, because it's something I added because of a stunt I've just,
It would share the primary powers level.
Aha! Thank you.
Yeah.
5.
Alright, so you're removing 5 from all powers in that cluster person that is 2 people. So, ooh, you do get rid of something. You get rid of her sensory ability.
Cool.
And then, do you lose anything? I don't think Dustwing loses anything.
Well, it's a clone that's hit, right? Or
No,
real
it's the real you, because I'm possessing the real you.
Okay, right. But no, he successfully hit her, not me.
But that body
he
powers.
Yeah, he hit the you that has
then
her.
the real me would lose 5 ranks from all his powers, correct?
Okay, cool, yeah. So you have 4 in solid form now. So you are easier to hurt now.
Yeah.
So you've essentially been weakened. You kind of see the cat like it lets out a roar as it gets hit by this strange energy that Wolfgang has summoned up. And the cat actually
Light speed
shrieks.
also goes down to a 2.
Yeah, the fly speed goes down. Man, ooh, good thing it didn't go down to a 0.
Yeah, no kidding.
But now you can tell them apart potentially. You don't know which one actually got hit, like technically, but you do see one of them get smaller.
And narratively, I'll add the just as my panel goes away, that my I'm starting to have a black cloud is looming around me, and my eyes are glowing, like I'm pulling from something I don't truly understand.
Nice.
And knowing that this isn't going to help at all, but my character is kind of slow on the uptake, the clone will quickly announce, "Good shot, you got the right one." It won't matter because the other one can deny it.
The other one does deny it. The other one's
Right.
like, "Oh man, why'd you hit me?"
Evil will not prevail.
Oh wait, one thing that's important is she wouldn't know what Blake's real personality is like, so she would probably be imitating Duskwing's
That's
flowery
fair.
speech.
I don't think she can read your mind when she controls it. So yeah.
That's a different power.
So it is now Jordan's turn. One of the cats is significantly smaller. They're both still up in the air. But they're starting to get a little lower now that one of them is significantly stronger than the other.
Is there a way for me to get up there?
There's a few things you could do. Traveler can teleport you to any of his clones. One of them is Duskwing. So you could teleport onto the correct... Well, you don't know which one got possessed, really. But you could teleport to one of the Dustwings. Whichever one you teleport to is the clone. You could also try to, like, super jump. If you're strong enough, I would allow an attempt. You could also... This is not a thing. You could also potentially be thrown up there. Typical ways.
Well, you have telekinesis. You could grab them both and yank them down, maybe.
You do that.
What?
Well, because here's the thing. Aerial grappling is one of my skills.
It is.
So what I want to do is get to the bad Duskwing and wrestle them in the air.
Okay. You could use the new descriptor on your cosmic power to attempt to gain the flight ability temporarily. Or you could spend...
You spend a point of determination, you just get it.
Or you can spend a point of determination, you just get it.
And you just fly.
I want to spend a point of determination and just fly up there really quick.
That sounds good to me. So you spend one of the points of determination gifted to you by our audience last game. And your cosmic power suddenly surges through you. This power from the stars. And you are able to take flight. Whatever that looks like is up to you. You could grow wings. You could fly up there like Booster Gold. It's entirely up to you.
I want to go just straight up X-Men route, and I just take off like Rogue. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
No,
So,
Cosmic power, baby. You just fly.
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, you fly like Superman, like Rogue, just right up there. So you're up there. No ifs, ands, or buts. No nuts, no butts, no coconuts. You were up there. And there are two Duskwings.
I've never heard that right.
I think he's never heard it either.
I say a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's hard to keep track. But you are up there, and there are two Dustwings, one smaller than the other one. Both of them, other than that, look normal.
the smaller one is the one that Corbinian hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to grab the smaller one, going on faith that Corbinian hit the right one.
Okay, you're gonna hope.
Put it
You're
in
gonna
the
hope. That's fine. Go ahead and give me that check.
We're gonna call it strength, right?
Yes, and you get a +1 because you have aerial combat.
Cool.
So I just roll prowess.
Yeah, that's fair. You could roll. It would make it easier for
That power. Yeah, my stats weren't reduced because they weren't superhuman.
me. Yeah.
Actually, coordination. Sorry, I'm rolling coordination. I got an 8.
You you have this smaller cat. It's the size of a regular panther now. It's not like small, but it is much smaller than Duskwing normally is. So yeah, you have them. Are you gonna dive bomb with them? Because you can.
Yeah. Right back down to the ground.
Okay.
How much damage is that going to deal?
Well, now that you're reduced by 5, so your solid form is now 4, which means your damage resistance is now 4.
Right. Like I may take a little damage from this. In other words,
You might.
Right.
You might.
Cool.
What are you aiming for? Because it matters.
The grass. The grass is the softest option.
Oh yeah, the grass is probably the softest option. You want the softest option?
Well, there's still the possibility that we're wrong.
There is.
So just in case we're wrong,
I love it.
I just want to stun. I don't want to kill. Just in case we're wrong.
Okay. So yeah, you drive them into the ground. Boom. They go into there's a crater. Dust flies up. There's grass and dirt and stuff flying all over the place. And you're holding like this smaller Duskwing down to the ground by its neck. Ooh, someone's been burned.
What's the damage we got?
None.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Got it.
You're still too strong for grass to hurt you. For like the dirt. It is, well, I'm torn because it's kind of like a fall damage thing. I almost feel like it should do a little more, but I don't think it's going to do 4 more. You know what? I don't actually know how to rule this one. I'm going to have the Duskwing take a single damage. Just for like an
I'll
owie.
mark it. It's the real Duskwing, so I'll mark the damage.
You got a bit of an owie. Sorry, I never knew I was going to have to calculate how much damage someone takes from getting power bombed from space. But it was cool. So yeah, you're in this crater. It is Traveler's turn. You see this happen. It's pretty cool. You didn't even know Jordan could fly. You didn't know Bonet could fly. She takes off. She power bombs a panther into the ground. Which is awesome.
the other panther is still up there, right? In the air?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you intuitively know which ones are your clones? Or
I
do you
think
just create them and that's it?
I think he does know which one's the clone, but he doesn't know which one's possessed.
I think that I perceive through my clone's eyes, ears, and smells. So I'm perceiving from 7 things at once. So I know which I can sort of see what Duskwing is doing, but it's really hard for me to try to figure out which one's which right now. I'm seeing you move around and fly around, and I'm perceiving it sort of.
You can tell that the flying one's your clone.
Yes, I'm going to teleport 6 travelers into the air with that Duskwing, and they're going to come raining down on top of the newly power-bombed Duskwing.
All of them?
Are they one by one going to do like
I guess that's 5
elbow
of them,
drops and crap?
Yeah, 5 of them.
5 of them, okay.
Yeah, so one of me is going to be standing on the ground, and 5 are going to bloop from just beside Duskwing in various poses like a jackknife, a cannonball, an elbow drop, a body splash, and they come raining down.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a prowess. Give me a prowess attack here.
It's prowess, and I think I want to use determination on this. Do I have to decide before or after? Is that a thing?
I don't think that's a thing. I think you can just do it retroactively.
All right. One of the things is to avoid trouble, and one's to activate a quality. I'll probably use it to avoid trouble if I screw up.
Do I get a reaction to avoid each one, or?
Oh yeah, because that's your real you. Yeah.
Like, would I get to defend against each attack?
Yeah,
okay.
you would try get to defend against each attack. So it's going to be 1 attack, but he can aid each one can aid.
Right. So he'll have a higher result. Right.
Yeah, I looked at the way it works. So for 1 assisting, you get +1. For 2 assisting, you get no, I think it's 3, and then I think it's 5. But yeah, it tiers up like that. So you're gonna get +3. Long story short.
Okay.
Okay. Well, obviously, I don't want to, like, even though I'm possessed, like, the possessed one doesn't want to take a bunch of damage, so...
Yeah, no fair.
Like, she'll try to dodge.
No, that helps me out. Honestly, I'm getting
Or
confused.
actually, what she's actually going to try to do, and this is the intelligent thing, I mean, you're in control, technically,
yeah.
but what she might do is try to roll around so that half of them land on Madame... on Madame Bonet instead.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a coordination.
Coordination?
Yeah.
Body coordination? Okay.
Yeah.
7.
It's versus that, Gary. Did you roll a 10? Is that what you got?
Yes, and that would also then the +3 from the assists.
Then you definitely win.
So that
So it would
is
be-
a massive success.
A 13 worth of duplicate raining bodies dropping all sorts of arranged blows on top of this giant Black Panther.
Well, smaller than Giant Black Panther.
Oh, that's
yes.
right. Smaller than
It's
giant.
Smaller.
Regular sized.
Does that mean we're going to get a slam test finally?
Potentially, yeah. So you do have the option, because you got a massive success, to do a slam.
I think that's a strength test for me to avoid it. Is that right?
I have to double check.
The prime traveler will pop into a local deli. He's trying to get everybody out of the area so that nobody else gets possessed or hurt. I'm just gonna pop into a local deli called the Greasy Stinkle, and I'm gonna try to help the owner get out of there alive. Try to help him get out of there.
So what you're gonna do is you're going to test the full damage level that you are capable of with this attack against the target's strength.
Okay, so what's the damage he's dealing to the cat first? Because the damage
Whatever
is
your strength is,
casualty.
My strength.
and I'm gonna give it a +1 for circumstance of raining copies.
Multiples. Yeah.
So it's going to be a 4 altogether.
Your strength's only
Is that
3.
including the +1?
Yeah. That's
Then no
correct.
damage. He can take the raining men.
Yeah, no damage. But
Too tough.
But you still
But
have
you
to
still
make
got
a strength
that's
check
versus slam.
versus 4.
Okay.
To
Let me make a
see
strength
if he
test.
slams you, whatever that means.
And my current strength is a 4 because it's been reduced.
Yes.
So I have a 9. I believe I am safe from being slammed.
I'd say.
No, wait. The full result of the damage was only 4, right?
Yeah. So he has to roll a d6 + 4.
Okay, roll your d6.
D6.
Maybe you'll beat me.
This will be.
You need a 5 or a 6 to do it.
Nope. I rolled
Nope.
a 4. Not
Okay,
gonna
so
do
No
it.
effect.
He's not going to be slammed. Wow, that is one tough panther. And that's
Yeah, it
reduced.
Yeah.
strength.
Still, it's really tough. So, jeez. So now it's Duskwing's turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so does the clone know that he's a clone? That's what I really want to know.
Probably.
That clone would probably be perceiving from all of my perspectives too.
I don't know if
is
a
it you?
cloned other person would join your hive mind.
No, but he would be seeing the same way I see, but he wouldn't be thinking my thoughts. Or maybe
I would think if he was
seeing
cloning
his
him of himself,
own-
he'd be seeing himself.
Yeah,
Wouldn't he?
maybe he would see his own through his own eyes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can see through the eyes of your other self. I'll say that. That does make sense. Oh, you're
Okay.
hive. Oh god, you're hive-minded with that thing.
yeah.
So I'm hive-minded with myself. But
Yes.
the other me, the real me, is currently being mind controlled.
So you
Okay, what I'd like to do then,
you're gonna
with
get
the
a
clone.
tidbit here though because of
Okay,
this.
give it to me, and then I've got an action I want to describe.
You're not alone in here. There is you. Then there's this other presence that's always kind of been with you since the incident. Then there is this third thing that you've been fighting. And then there's something else. There's a fourth mind in this cluster. You don't know whose it is.
So are you telling me that the mind controller may be mind controlled themselves? That we could be dealing with like what do you call it, those little Russian nested dolls situation. All right, so my character is definitely not intelligent enough to come up with all that though. So what I am going to do though is I would like to what I'd like to do is expend a point of determination and utilize the fact that I still have some mental connection with my own self down there to give that version of myself a bonus or a +2 on an effort to throw her out.
Yes, you can spend determination to help remove conditions, so absolutely. And her mind control power is diminished right now.
Exactly. So the odds of being able to break out are much stronger.
Much better.
So I don't know if that uses up the turn for the clone, but if it does, so be it. But he'll come and land beside them regardless. Like, he lands over them physically and then expends his action doing whatever he has to do mentally to give the real Duskwing a benefit to his roll.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that willpower beat. You said I'm reduced by, beat a 8.
I actually can't fail them because with a +2, that gives me a 13.
So with all this crap that you guys have been laying on this person, they get shunted out of this body.
Can the clone be there so that she can't go far? Like that's why you landed
right there
nearby. Okay, good. All right. Awesome. And as he comes free, the real smaller Duskwing will yell, it worked. Great job, everybody. Ow, 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 ow. That's my whole turn.
So we're gonna temporarily drop out of combat order here. You guys have her surrounded. She's been shot. She has been forced out of multiple people.
And her powers have been diminished. You see, as her powers are a bit diminished, you see her hair is half blonde when she reappears. But yeah, you guys are no longer in it. I'd like to make a wits or intelligence roll to try to see if I can make anything out of that.
I would like it.
Say something as a player, but my character's stupid, so yeah, I don't want to just say what I think I know.
Let's see. I'm going to make this a...
Oh. An 8 will do it.
Wow. So you get a marginal success, so you are able to put some stuff together.
Okay. Then the real me and the clone me, who have determined, from this possession that there's more going on there.
There is, yeah.
Will say in unison, hilariously, I think she herself may be under some sort of domination or control. I don't know what's going on, but when she mind controlled me, she wasn't the only one there.
Maybe she can get free
and then
of
I'm
this
going to look at her and I'm going to say, what's going on with you? And I want the truth this time.
It doesn't matter.
And the big one is even being intimidating.
The Elizabeth is going to step forward. It doesn't matter. She has to die, and she's going to point her gun at this woman's face.
Wait.
And she'll stop. She'll freeze. She's not. I'm not going to sneak kill. I'm not going to make that the choice for you. But that is what's going on.
If she rolls her gun at a person surrendering, she gets a sword pointed at her and she's grappled.
Ooh, yeah, go ahead. When you grab her, she'll be grabbed. She's not particularly powerful in that regard.
We need to try to kick whatever is possessing her out the same way we just kicked it out at Duskwing.
Yeah, you force her to lower her gun with telekinesis. She has to die before
Madame
she can
Bonet,
someone else.
You want to give her one of those cosmic punches and knock that creature out of there?
I step forward and the tip of my blade just shy of the sheriff's throat, like I'm threatening her with lethal force. I look pissed.
She glares at you.
I definitely want to use cosmic power to punch whatever it is out of the blonde girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'd all like to assist that since we're there. We want to make that happen.
Well, since I rolled an 8, I will say it may not actually be possession, though. It may be mind writing or something. Maybe they're just watching. I don't know. But there was definitely another mind there.
Yes. you could attempt to nullify what's happening here. Nullify would do it. One more. In theory. So essentially, you can use your cosmic power. Do you have any determination?
I have one left, I think.
So you can either spend...
No, I just got put against it.
Okay.
I have 2 determinations.
Would you like to spend one of those to gain the power to take people's powers away for a second here?
Yep.
No problem. So that makes this very easy. So you tell me what it looks like when you disable her powers.
I lift up my hands and like stars come out of them, but it just kind of like surrounds her in a force field of stars, and then when I can tell it it's done, all the stars disappear.
Absolutely. So it's like it's starlight. Starlight shoots out of her hands, or it's all sparkly. It looks beautiful. And as it's happening, you see her doing this, and you see her physically change from the woman that you saw in front of her, you to a scared young girl that you guys might recognize was watching from the woods earlier. And she'll immediately start crying when she's on her knees. She's like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shoot a dirty look at the marshal.
She looks shocked. She looks shocked and bamboozled.
You don't solve everything with guns.
So, when this was nullified, whatever was controlling her, though, it didn't pop out here, unfortunately.
No, nothing popped out. Nothing popped out of her.
Yeah, it's probably remote.
Yeah, it's remote control, even worse.
That's one explanation for sure. She. I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
The smaller Duskwing will move up next to her and put a wing around her and say, "It's going to be all right now. We're going to take care of you."
We're done now, Marshal.
In case it wasn't clear, this is the young woman that can burrow in the earth that you saw earlier. Her
Right, I
name,
remember.
as you got with her number, is Emily. Just a quick recap. The sheriff has given up trying to kill her. Obviously, she's not a monster.
Now that I know, once I get the feeling that she's not going to continue the fight, I swipe my sword down like I'm about to slash her, and I just slashed her the gun holster belt. I just sliced that in half and sheathed my sword and let her go.
She'll look down. She looks at you mildly ashamed because she also comes from your world. She was purposefully like disobeying the rules of engagement and honor because she was angry and scared. But yeah.
Yep.
What do you guys?
I just kind of when I see it look at shame, I just give a nod, and then I calm down.
She does look ashamed. You do see that, and you know why, because you have that shared culture. She'll just stare at the girl, unsure of what to do. What do you do with her now?
Well, the easy answer is to talk to Traveler. Don't you have people who help people like this?
Yes, we do. That's exactly what I was thinking. If she's willing, we could take her back to the academy. We could see if we could put these powers to good use. Or if she wants to stay here with, Wolfgang's people, she's welcome to do that as well.
Whether she wants to do all that or not, I was just worried about getting her help first. I mean, she's just been through a horrible ordeal. Effectively, she's been mind raped, controlled by another person for a fairly lengthy period of time. She needs help.
We'll like to use one of my determination points to activate the related to royalty quality. I am the nephew of the world-famous Moonflower, one of the Sentinel Six. And by doing this, we've investigated what was up. We figured out some of the answers, and now we're sort of at the bottom of it, which is what they had asked us to do.
Yeah.
So I'll light the beacon, as it were. I'll hit the button on my beeper.
And what do you want to happen?
This
Nuclear
is
devastation.
I would like the Sentinel-6 to, whether, if they're not busy, it'd be nice if they could come by and do a hip hip pep talk and help these people out. Do a whole helping the homeless type of situation.
So you want... I can give you a member.
Yeah, that'll work.
Would you want it to be your mother or a different one?
A different one.
Okay. You hit the beeper. Not too long after, there will be kind of as a man appears. He did not teleport here. He is very fast. How's it going, Traveler?
It's going great. There seems to be some kind of possession going on here. You asked us to look into the killings. We sort of figured it out. They were killing each other, themselves, but maybe not on purpose. This is Emily. She's recently no longer under horrible mind control.
Mind control, huh?
And more possession, not just mind control. There was a body control that came with it. Full body possession.
Quite powerful magic about them to be able to withstand our combined efforts.
Interesting.
Obviously, something of this level was almost completely out of our realm of possibility. When she was able to possess Duskwing, there was almost nothing we could do.
He looks at Duskwing. He looks at all the other. You notice him glancing at the other worlders with suspicion. There seems to be some fear there. Because, like I said, the Sentinel-6 and that whole part, they don't understand magic. They don't get it. And all of you represent that. Strange.
Pardon, how long does your null attribute last on Duskwing?
It heals 1 per page.
Okay, so after so many pages, it'll go away.
Yeah,
it's getting better and better.
Time.
He's like the real Duskwing is slowly getting bigger and bigger. Okay.
Yeah, it's already wearing off quite a bit.
Okay.
When he gives a suspicious glance over to them, I step forward. I just look at them.
This is
we are-
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
These are people.
Clone Duskwing will do that thing where he hunkers down on the ground and crosses his paws in front of him and pulls his wings in close so he doesn't look as threatening and just be watching things enigmatically.
I'm resting my hand like on my sword, not drawing it, just alerting them to its presence, like half threatening it because I noticed their suspicious glance. These are people.
By the way, what is
on
the name of this superhero? May I ask?
So I haven't come up with one yet, but there is one in the chat. Someone named it NPC. I don't think I'm going to use it for one of the Sentinel-6 because the name is Greasy Stinkle.
Mm-hmm.
So I might call this guy Grease Lightning for now. I think that's a good one.
If I can recommend a few, you can pick a couple cool ones out.
If you got better than Grease Lightning, I'm all ears.
Fleetfoot, Slipstream.
Slipstream's not bad.
Yeah, Slipstream's pretty awesome. There's also the classic, Jack Be Nimble, or
The Silver Speedster.
yeah, right. Silver Lightning, or Crimson Lightning, or
The
Quickness. Any color plus lightning. I really like sometimes doing it with like saying the character is not American and using other languages. For example, how about Arguus Astraph? That's Greek for silver lightning,
There you
but
go.
it sounds wonderful together.
I think I'm gonna do. I like a lot of these. I think I might make him Typhoon. I think Typhoon's a good one. That Gale Force
Sure.
wind. Because I'm gonna
Although when I
give
hear
him,
Typhoon, I think power more than speed. But yeah,
I'm gonna give him some other stuff. He has powers that befit the name for sure. But yeah, we got Moonflower, now we have Typhoon. So we got like kind of a theme going. Here's Typhoon. Basically, step forward to Typhoon, Wolfgang.
And I say to them, these are people of honor. Given the chance to do good, they are bound to do good.
Okay.
And they will always have my shield, no matter which mayor rules over them.
Go ahead and give me a willpower here.
This person's a big honking person who kind of important, so I'm gonna spend one of my determination to the way of honor because this is a superhero against a bunch of unmagicked or powerful people. Like, make yourself +2 to the roll.
I believe in you. That is 12. A moderate success. Oh, 12 altogether?
Yeah.
That is a major success. So he uncrosses his arms, dropping his like defensive posture. Be like, yeah, now they seem like a good bunch, he'll say. Kind of almost embarrassed by his suspicions.
They've sort of been living off-grid over here, trying to take care of themselves, and quite a few of them have been doused with a bit of that superhero magic. So we really should be helping them quite a bit more before they start to get restless or pissed off we're not helping.
Yeah, maybe we can give them some sort of humanitarian aid. Good idea, Traveler.
Thanks.
Wolfgang. What are we to do with this one?
The larger clone Dustwing will say, well, see, that is the question, is it not? We specifically called you here because she needs aid of some type, perhaps even therapy. She's undergone a pretty horrible ordeal.
Yeah, I'd recommend taking her back to the academy so that we could make sure she's, surveilled and has an ability to learn how to use her powers in the right environment. So she's not subject to something like this again. But I wouldn't want to take her away from her friends and family.
As you guys are doing this, she starts to kind of rock back and forth, and she looks around panicked. As your null starts to wear off a little bit here,
okay,
she starts to transform back into the other woman a bit. Her hair turns black, but you can see she's fighting it, and she's trying to not let it. So I'm going to see if she does.
Can I have the real Duskwing, who hasn't done anything yet, use an action to try to help her?
Depending on how you want.
When I see, well, you say we can see it beginning to happen.
You can't see it happening.
No. Okay, then what he'd like to do is use his magical ability to fortify her mind by giving her a psychic protection power of some sort.
Mind shield, actually.
Through magic, like a mind shield power.
Yeah, go ahead and give...
I will spend a determination point so it won't take me a whole page to do it. I can just cast it. Like, in the emergency moment, I come up with a need, and I just get up, and magic flows out of me and protects her.
Yeah, so Mind Shield is a little tricky, but not too tricky. It's no more difficult than enlarging the car like you were trying to do.
Okay.
With my roll, it's a total of a 7.
Okay, well, I bestow 7 ranks of mental protection on her, so she absorbs 7 with no effect.
Yes.
It's just like damage resistance versus psychic powers.
Oh, so you're summoning a Mind Shield to protect her from being possessed, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Like, if you want me to roll for her, then I'll roll that, yeah.
As you're doing this, you can tell, because you're trying to grab her mind and protect it, when you reach out the magic, you don't feel anything coming from outside of her. Trying to possess her.
Okay. I'll note that. That gives me a 10 result on my magic test.
That you do, yeah, with this magic check, you can tell something else is going on. And you do sense magic being involved. Some sort of... it's very similar to your situation, you think, actually.
Okay.
You feel almost... You could feel a similar thing going on.
So something's going on with her similar to whatever's going on with me that I don't understand.
She does stop the transformation though. She maintains, no, not again.
Okay.
Her voice does get all deep and gravelly for a second. And she's like,
Yeah.
not again.
The real Duskwing will say, I think it's possible whatever's happening to her, it may require constant aid to prevent it from happening to her again. Just as I was transformed by the storm last year, I believe that's what happens. That's what's happened to her.
True.
That would explain what's going on. She's being taken over by something. And then I look at you, Corbinian, and say, from beyond the shadow.
I nod.
All of that is correct. I can take it to your mother, Traveler.
And then the clone will look like he's trying to figure out what I just said. You know, because we're slow on the uptake.
I can take it to your mother, Traveler.
That may be the best course of action, if she's willing to go. I'm not all for taking a girl against her will. Of course, we need to get this thing out of there. I'm kind of torn, and I turn to face the rest of the team. What do you guys think? It's not up to me to make the decision of what's best for her.
If she's willing to go, we should send her.
Dustman will go out on a limb and say, I'm not even sure if she's unwilling to go that we shouldn't. She needs help. And sometimes people who need help the most are the ones who can't realize it themselves.
That's what I was starting to worry about. If we leave her here, it puts a lot of other people in danger.
Pulling her into your protective custody and ward would be of benefit until such time that we truly understand the ensorcelment that has entered your world.
The real Duskwing will sort of, you know, who just flowed magic off of himself to protect her, will sort of move around and catch her gaze. And he'll say, Emily, I gave you my word earlier and I did not break it, so you know you can trust me. Would you trust me now and allow us to help you?
Give me that check.
Willpower.
Yeah, willpower. You'll get a bonus for your earlier interaction of a +1.
Iffin's teammates are allowed to assist. I'd like to assist on this as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, before any bonuses and assistance, I have a 9. Not my finest die roll.
I also rolled a 9.
So yours is a at least a moderate success, so that means you get to add a +1 to his, which brings his to a massive success. So she does, with all of you kind of, you know, cooing to her and like being very gentle and kind. She does,
assuring her that we're trying to help her, right?
Yeah, she does believe you. I'll go with the men if you think it's best. I don't want to hurt anyone else.
And I'll turn to face Typhoon. Well, you heard her.
He'll look at you guys, kind of nod his approval. Then they're gone.
Oh man, I was about to offer her a ride on a flying panther. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity for most people.
Is that teleportation he did? I struck my chin a bit.
No,
confused because it's so fast. It's just blink. Oh,
I'll let you know. No, he's just really, really fast.
Oh.
The real Duskwing will sort of turn to one of your many selves, Traveler, and he'll say, "Flying elbow drops, really?
It's the best I've got.
That's gonna leave a bruise, you know."
Look, I tried to hit somebody with a car and I crashed it. How many more cars do you want me to steal?
That was me you crashed that car into. Dang.
I will have to point out to you, you will have to recompensate the person for whose horseless carriage you demolished.
Don't worry, that's what they make insurance for.
What if they don't have insurance?
Yeah, city insurance takes care of that.
Sigmund fraudulent treatment. That's a good name for a villain. So you guys have successfully uncovered the root of these murders, and stopped the possessing person, who was honestly a lot harder. I didn't think she was going to be a physical challenge anyway. But hey, you live and learn. You guys stopped her. You forced her out of various people and have gotten her to revert back to her, to the young girl I need these names.
For now.
Emily. For
Emily.
now.
Yeah, I've got her name.
And, yeah, you guys did it. The people are starting to gather around and look around and just talk about what just happened. But some of them will thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for helping. Thank you. It's going to be a lot. It's not like hip, hip, hurrah, because these people are pretty upset still. But they do thank you.
Well, nobody died this morning, that's for sure.
Nobody died this morning.
Just wing interposed every time.
I wouldn't say nobody, and I look over and there's like 2 dead travelers from the car crash and 4 dead travelers that fell and landed on the
The
ground.
Just Wing will go, well, nobody important.
But so don't forget that we're having a giveaway today. Hit hashtag icons in the Twitch chat for your chance to win a copy of this book. And you'll have plenty of time to do that as we go on our break. It's actually a little late for the break, but we're going to do it anyways. So we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes after we get water. So bye, everybody. Thanks for watching so far.
Bye,
We'll see you in a
everybody.
minute.
Fresh out the box.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Fresh Out the Box. Welcome back. We're back from our break. I am the game master, Johanna. We're playing Icons.
I'm Jahan's friend, and that's the only reason I'm here. One time I made a joke, and one person laughed, and I thought, I'm funny. I'll do it. I'm here to play a teleporting duplicator named Traveler, and I'm Casualty CDG.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, and I am stuck here against my will because I've fallen through the veil between worlds as I am playing Wolfgang Aidendale, the hero from Beyond the Shadows.
I ended up here because some dude slid into my DMs, which is not great advice. Don't be like me, kids. Don't do that. I play Madame Leota Bonet, a fortune teller turned superhero.
Hi, everybody. I'm here because I answered a, hey, we're looking for a player for a stream. Don't be like me, kids, or you'll end up here with Johanna and these other... No, I'm having a great time. This is fantastic. I'm Rune, and tonight I am playing Duskwing the Dangerous.
Everyone has been booned by Avenging Penguin.
Thank you, Avenging Penguin.
Also,
We really earned those boons with that intro there.
Avenging Penguin has redeemed name an NPC, so there will at some point be an NPC named Ace Rimmer. I'm not sure if he drives, flies a plane, or swims,
Why not all three? Decathlon.
because Ace Rimmer sounds like he's a swimmer. I don't know if that's intentional, but we'll see. So, you guys are in Eldridge Hollow. People are kind of, starting to, they're low-key celebrating, but, not like a festival. It's not like a party, but they are, kind of gathering, their spirits are lifted a bit. And you guys are here. You guys, mission accomplished. What's next for the Ace team of the Sentinel 6 trainees here?
Dare I ask, maybe some narrative freedom. Does anybody have anything going on their side of town or in their characters' lives that we need to go take care of? Is there anything
That's a good
anything already out there?
Well, if we were still going to finish out a bit of a scene there before we left, I would like to have the clone version of Duskwing sort of slink away when nobody's watching him and see if he can transform back into Blake.
Interesting.
Because what he's going to do is he's going to go walk off away from everybody and turn into Blake and then go get the van and then just drive up in the van for everybody to pile into to leave.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So you do have some narrative freedom. You guys can hang around if you want to, get to know the other worlders better, maybe see what kind of problems they have going on, or you can go do a more personal thing, because you guys kind of finished the bad guy a little early.
Yeah, man, I would.
So
I would totally
you guys you've earned whatever you want kind of story now.
I would totally do an Otherworlders story and see what's going on with them and get to know them. I think there's a colorful cast in there.
Mm.
Sure. Well, why don't we go down the list and do some players one by one?
Yeah.
Jordan, would you like to go first?
Jordan, you can go first. I don't care who goes first.
Sure. I want to just... Oh, I muted myself on accident. Sorry, guys. I want to... I want to look around the other Eldridge Hollow and just kind of see what's going on there. Meet the people.
Yeah, let me change the music from the eerie stuff.
I was going to say.
Back to the more friendly repertoire. So it's not a bad day. The sun's starting to go down, but they're lighting lamps all over the place. They kind of have like some torches up in certain parts of town, but there are electric street lights as well. There's the main house, the main place where everyone lives. It's kind of an open house. Like, you guys can walk inside. You'll even notice that some people have, like, shops in there, little stalls, that are kind of being manned. They don't get a lot of business, so they don't really stay there all the time. They have a small little farm going on out back there. They have, like, some animals that they're keeping. There's also the giant apartment building and then all the shops. Other than that, as you start to kind of pull out from this central area, there are other abandoned buildings and some, like, old abandoned construction sites further out. And if you keep heading north, you're just going to hit forest. And it's a big forest.
Madame Leota, she does the whole kissing hands and shaking babies thing. I think that's the other way around. Shaking hands, kissing babies thing. And she talks to the small business owners because she herself is a small business owner. Gives them some tips about how to sustain in the local economy.
Go ahead and give me a willpower here. Or if you want to use some sort of business-related skill to do that, that's fine too.
I can do the willpower roll. Let's see. That is, you're going to have to tell me what it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you roll. It's not great.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you're explaining, like, QuickBooks to these people. And they look at you. Oh, no. And she's having some connection issues. But that's okay. The storm claims another victim. But yeah, she's explaining QuickBooks to the Flintstones here. And they're just kind of, they're not the most receptive. Some of them have adapted. I'll say that much. But some of them are very much medieval farmers at heart. We'll switch over to any of you. Who wants to do the next little tidbit here in Eldridge Hollow?
To search out maybe if they have a construction type of, like a foreman? Is that a thing? Surely they're building and expanding things here.
You're looking for
builder or carpenter.
You're looking for whoever their, like, lead builder is.
That's correct.
You mean like a woodworker?
Six duplicates could make work really fast.
That's
and
fair.
I'd like to
I
help
don't.
them get some stuff
If
together.
you're going to be running around with your duplicates, yeah, you could find the guy that's working on buildings. So there are a lot of people working in construction. It's an easy job for them to kind of pick up. It's, a lot of their skills are transferable. So, but one guy stands out. There is a guy. He's not as big as you would expect. He seems to be smart. He's a smart guy. And might be a bit of an architect. You see him with his papers and blueprints spread out, and a lot of, like, older architectural tools and compasses and straight edges and that kind of thing.
So you're saying he's a real fart smeller?
Boy.
Excuse me?
Smart feller.
Oh,
smell.
there you go.
Wrong time.
There you go. Yeah, he's a real smart feller.
There you go.
But yeah, so you find this guy. After Jordan left for a second there, so you were trying to explain QuickBooks to these farmers, and they weren't having it. They're like, I think I'll stick with the abacus. All the numbers stay right where I can see them. All above board here, ma'am. I said good day. And they're kind of, like, terrified of the notion of QuickBooks for some reason.
I don't take any of it personally.
You should,
Yeah. Also, I go back to that place where me and Traveler had that great breakfast, and I have a really nice dinner before I leave.
There you go. Yeah, you go sit down at the diner. That's a good place to go.
Yeah.
Traveler, you do find this person. They do seem to be a bit of an architect. Middle-aged man, about 40, slightly graying hair, slight build, and spectacles that do not seem to be modern. And yeah, he's using all kinds of older architectural tools to do these things by hand.
I expect eventually you guys will have a permanent home here, and not everyone will have to go back where you came from. That means every building you make is special. It's the first of its kind. Anything I could do to help out? And I'll walk up to him and stick my hand out. I'm Ryan Richards. You can call me Traveler.
Hey there. Yeah, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you.
Oh, this isn't Ace Rimmer?
Oh God, no. This could be Ace River. I forgot about that one. God, what a name!
Nice.
What a name! See,
My name's Ace.
letting
Ace Rimmer.
viewers do that shit is way better than a name generator. Ooh, I've been powered up. Thank you, Jenny. But yeah, Ace Rimmer's the name. Architecture's the game. How's it going?
Like I said, I think everything you do is special, first of its kind, first in this world, and anything I could do to help out, I'd be honored. We need to build a bridge between my people and yours, and there's no way to build a bridge like building a bridge.
Do you know anything about electrical permits?
I could find the guy who does.
I mean, I understand how it works, in theory. But I just tell you what, it just scares the bejesus out of me.
Oh yeah, I have no idea how it works. Apparently, like, everything everywhere is covered in, like, electric lines that somehow don't burst into flames whenever they operate. I don't know. Man, I just keep it simple. I like to duplicate and teleport.
That's quite the skill set there.
Simple.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if you could show me the way, yeah, that could help. So you want to, like, put him in contact with someone that can help him, kind of thing?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I was also thinking that watching your guys go up and down these ladders and lay shingles one at a time is, like, horribly taxing. You mind if we do it a little faster?
You're gonna use your powers to help them, like, finish this building?
Yeah,
quicker?
I can just send up, like, all of my duplicates and all of their crew, just, like, wave by wave. Everybody is holding supplies up the roof, down the roof.
At first, they're all pretty...
Dude, you're gonna put a bunch of people out of work.
At first, a bunch of them are like, scared. But eventually, they're just, like, slapping you and like, yeah, let's go! And they're just going back and forth. Yeah, I'll say that you help them finish a building pretty easily.
That's really the scene I was looking for. And then at some point at the end of that little montage, you see a white, like, Toyota Camry pull up that says city permits on the side. And that's going to be the guy I called for the permits.
There you go. Yeah, no, so you do help them get a contact in the city office, essentially, to use your strings. Yeah, no problem. Wolfgang, what would you like to do at Eldridge Hollow?
I begin.
Greasy Stinkles is the name. The next one I got here.
I am going to, at first, when there's a celebration, I'm kind of just embracing the celebration style that I'm used to, like, you know, the dancing, the foods. There's some songs that some of us half remember, and then we all start like, oh, that's how that goes. And we're all able to sing an epic together. It's like, hey, we remembered that story. Does anyone know what that's about? Well, it's whatever the story says it's about. But after that, probably I would start asking after what people know about Jessica the Wise, with speaking to the people who seem to know, like after partying with them and stuff. I find people, like, I stay away from those who seem, you know, the regular farmer, the regular peasant, the regular shopkeep who's just trying to get what they're today. They wouldn't have run into her. I'm trying to find other wise or magical attributed people or magical persons like fairies or what have you that would have possibly interacted with her and try to learn two things. One, do these people know who she is? And it's not just me that knows who this is. And two, if she's here.
Yeah, that is a roll. For some pertinent information here, go ahead and give me. I mean, it could be willpower because you're, you know, talking to people. You could also use some sort of alertness. It's probably going to be willpower, though.
All right. I have no specialty to this. It's just going to be raw willpower.
Yeah. The difficulty was not low because this is specialized information, and for reasons. But you got a moderate success, sir. So yeah, you're asking people, specific people. I'll say you wind up talking to an older man. His name's Greasy. We don't have to talk about his last name. Hey, yeah, they call me Greasy. I heard you asking about old stories about Jessica the Wise.
Why, yes, sir. I was seeking out any information that could pertain to her current predicament, if any, and those who know of her tale and tellings.
I mean, if you know the stories, you do know the stories, right?
I recall that she was once in a very complicated and long story that I will not regale you with at the moment, yet. I smile at that. But she mentored me in my times beyond the shadow.
You knew her? Wow.
Well, that is... I knew her, yes, but that would be misleading. I knew her wisdom. She spoke for me. She spoke to me beyond the grave.
She spoke to you from after she died.
I nod.
Yeah, that was a dark day indeed. Now I was there at the Battle of Shadows Pass. I saw it. Yeah, it was quite something to behold. What was your question?
I'm just trying to find out who knows of her, because those of her teachings would be adventurers of honor like myself, but not all adventurers are sword and shield. Others are of the darker, greasy arts. I nod at him. Or they may be of the more arcane arts. And they may have knowledge that could be of help to those of our kin and kith, but also to our adoptive countrymen.
He'll look around. I'm not sure what I saw that day. I'm not sure what happened to her. I mean, most say she died, but I don't buy it. I never saw the body. But if you're looking for people that can help, no one around here, none of the sorcerers have seen fit to stay with us. We have no magic here. Nothing of any use to you. But you did roll well enough, so you can finally get a little bit of this, little taste of this. There are those that are said to practice the old ways that made it over. We try to stay out of their way, and they don't mess with us out of respect for our common homeland. But you might try looking after the Crimson Court.
The Crimson Court, you say?
Yes.
Do they bear their name and garment, or is that simply alluding to their art? I look worried because I'm guessing. Translation: do I think they're using blood magic? Is that what you're alluding to?
They seem to have fashioned themselves after this world's gangs, and have taken up an organized crime ring. But they don't mess with us, and we don't mess with them.
No blade pierce the innocent, so say the Thieving Guild.
I have an important question.
Mhm.
Remember when players can choose to use the determination point to retcon an event or a
You
story
can
or
do
a
that,
story
yeah.
element with permission?
Mhm.
I would like to burn one of mine and make it so that the Crimson Court are vampires.
Ooh. I'll say it's rumored that they're vampires.
Rumored that they're vampires. Fair enough. Does that mean I keep my point then? Like if it's true.
I'll allow you to keep your point, because it is just a rumor for now.
Okay.
There might be
Rumor.
some level of truth to it, but
Fair enough.
yeah. I like where your head's at, though. It's not out of the question, man. I made sure that my world could support vampire mythology always.
Do you have or know of the way any letters of introduction or signs of introduction? I remember the Thieving Guild sign, but unfortunately, I am wary to display it since I don't know if I was still a thief or if I stopped being one when I came to the Vale. I look puzzled, like I'm not really sure.
So yeah. Yeah, you could probably find them at their hangout. All I know, some of us sometimes use them to get things. You know, life is hard here. Things that we can't do without from the other world. And they do seem to stick to the old ways of the thief. I hear that if you want to speak with them, follow the path of the thief. To this place, and he'll tell you a restaurant in town, essentially. Okay.
I reach into my coin pouch and then am startled for a second, feeling paper. I go, wait, no, that's normal. And I actually hand him like a 20 for the information.
He'll look at it. Yeah, not as satisfying, and he'll tuck it away.
It is worth. Well, not nearly as much as gold and silver, but the locals take it all the same. Not sure why promissory notes are so important to them, but that's what they take.
Let me know if you need anything else there, young man.
I tip my hat to him and leave Greasy to his business.
When you say it out loud.
Don't worry about the last name.
What? He's just really into bacon. He's a butcher.
Yeah. Blake. Duskwing. What are you getting into?
Well, so apparently everybody wants to stay and get to know the people here in this area.
Yeah.
As you may recall, I sent the clone off on his own to see if he could transform back into Blake.
Yeah.
A cloned Blake.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow. Okay. Now, the clone will go and get the van and, pull it around and realize now that he's not going to be able to pick everybody up. But the real Duskwing will come over and whisper in through the window, hey, meet me out on the edge. I want to pick up my guitars. And, he'll say, okay. And Blake is, he's sort of dull-witted and not particularly philosophical, so the clone is not particularly worried about how long will I exist or anything like that. He's just not smart enough to realize, I may be on borrowed time here. Yeah. But the clone will drive the van out to the edge in a secluded area amongst some trees where other people won't see it, and the real Duskwing will, land in the forest and transform back into Blake as well. So now there are two clone Blakes, one Blake, one clone Blake, and Blake will go and get his. He's already wearing his one guitar that he played earlier, but he'll get like a, an easy carry amp and speaker, and pull it out of the back of the van, and a power supply, and he'll tell the other Blake, "I'll meet you. I guess I'll meet you, in the usual spot out on the river." And the clone says, "Yeah, okay, dude. See you later." And the cloned Blake will then drive my van, to the edge of the river where park it where it normally goes, while the real Blake heads back into town in the central square.
Yeah.
Sets up his, his amp and power supply and plugs in his acoustic electric guitar and plays a small concert for people. His entire goal here is to build on the success of his earlier song and ingratiate himself to the crowd of people here with his bardic performance, if you will.
Sounds good to me.
Because he is of two worlds, he understands that bards are seen as more than mere entertainers, but they're also the bearers of news and the gatherers of news. Yeah. So he reasons if he presents himself and becomes an effective bard to these people, that he may get the opportunity to learn many more things than he otherwise would.
You're not wrong. Go ahead and make a performance check here.
Okay.
Willpower, performance, if you got it.
Yeah, that'll give me a +1 for my performance music. Wow, I got a 15 max roll.
Yep, that is a massive
Nice.
success. So you're cranking it out. People like
I'm playing
it.
a bunch of songs that are like, Heart and other bands they're rock bands,
Yeah.
but they have that semi-medieval style to their rock music. So it's
you
the kind
have-
of thing that would appeal to them.
Do you have CDs or merchandise?
No, he does not have CDs or merchandise. He's not that successful yet. He
Well,
probably should be.
I'll say that you have flyers for a
Yeah, I have
gig
flyers.
that you're playing in a couple days here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
I
you-
definitely have flyers.
Some
for
people
my-
will take them. Some people will
Okay.
take them. I'm gonna make a note of that.
He had CDs. How old are you?
What do you mean? People still sell CDs, man.
physical media.
Like
Yeah,
a
no.
SoundCloud,
When you go to a
man.
concert,
Go to his-
all guys.
go
Do
to
you have a
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud?
I do have
Yeah,
some.
just have
Probably
people
not.
scan your QR code on your phone and go to your SoundCloud.
Hey, look, he's not a true indie musician if he doesn't have a vinyl press as well.
So fun fact, and I know this from my 9 to 5 job, that cassettes and vinyl actually trend higher and sell more now than CDs.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, vinyl's making a really good
Big comeback.
collector's comeback right now.
Well, it's got really
It's not
good
the best
sound quality if
man.
you've got
Don't
the
get me
money
started.
to buy the equipment for it. Like if you've got the really expensive turntables and needles and equipment, you can get an amazing quality of sound out of turntables.
Yeah.
As a vinyl collector, I can talk about this for far longer than we should be playing this game. So
Let's move on from there then.
Pythagoras
Okay.
Triangle. I would like to say, Avenging Penguin. I did see that,
Okay.
and it's coming.
So the other part of my question is,
Yeah.
since I did get a massive success,
Yeah, you got
when
a
I'm
massive
done with
success.
my concert, which probably went 45 minutes, do I get a bunch of people coming to talk to me and basically, not just take flyers, but also want to like get to know me, talk to me?
If you want
hang
them
around the
to,
bar.
absolutely. So yeah, you do have an opportunity to interact with them when they're taking the flyers. They do like you. This is your second successful performance.
Great, let's hear it.
Yeah. What do you want from them? Like you just want them to say stuff to you?
Yeah, I'm hoping that because again, if they see me as a bard,
Yeah.
then they'll see me as a person who is someone that they can both give and gain news from. So I would get news from them if they're looking to spread information around. Like people are trying to spread rumors might come to me with stuff.
Oh, you're
Because they know
hoping that
bards.
someone might give you like a tale to tell.
Exactly.
Okay.
Tales and stories that they want me to work into my songs, right?
Yes. I will say someone will tell the tale of the Battle of Shadows Pass. Someone will be like, you should sing about that.
Well, let's hear about the Battles of Shadows Past.
The
As a
Battle of
native of the
Shadows.
world, I'm not familiar with it.
The Battle of Shadows Pass was a large battle that happened in Otherworld between the Dark One's forces and the forces of light, essentially, which were a conglomerate of formerly warring kingdoms that had stepped up to banish this foe.
Who's talking to me? Who's bringing the story to me?
It'll be several people. One of them will be like, man, you should, I bet you don't know about this cool story that you could tell to your Otherworld friends. They call you guys Otherworld sometimes. It gets confusing.
Well, that's why that's what I was going to get to. As soon as I had a person that I could put a face to, I was actually going to ask them, well, what do you call your world? Like we call your world Otherworld. What did you call it when you lived there? Since you call our world Otherworld, what's your world called?
Get back to me on that. I'm gonna have to come up with a
Ah.
name. I don't have a name for it yet.
We'll get one though.
I just
My
didn't-
character definitely learns it. Is that good?
Yeah, definitely learn it. It does have a name. I mean, I just forgot about that because I call it Otherworld too because I'm from here. I'm a Muggle, as it were.
Well, you could call it Terra. That's like an Earth in Latin.
Yeah. So several people are giving you the story. Though one person will mention it, someone else will fill in a detail, another person will fill in a detail.
So I get a bunch of details from a bunch of different people.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get a little bit of the story of the Battle of Shadows Pass.
Well, it was a massive success. So I hope I get more than just a few details.
You get some good details, and
Great.
you get some fans.
Awesome. Even better. I'll tell them all. Well, I'm Blake Darcell. Remember me.
They
One day I'll be a star. Hopefully.
hopefully. Well, you keep rolling like that, probably. Jordan, you're in the diner. the lady is going to come up to you. I hear that you know about QuickBooks. She'll say. And she has like an old laptop. She's like, can you help me?
I have a mouthful of pie, and I'm like, yeah, let me download it for you. And I'm like trying to talk her through all the pie in my face.
Very nice. Yeah, you help her out. So everybody kind of helps these people. You do ingratiate yourself as a group to these people. They no longer see you as like strangers completely. If they see you again, they won't be like, they'll be like, hey, it's you guys. So good job on that. You gained reputation here.
Perfect. And I think that's pretty much what all of us were going for, too.
Yeah, it really seemed like you guys really wanted that.
Yeah.
And I'll give it to you. You guys worked for it. You guys earned it.
Hell, I got 2 max rolls on my bardic performances.
Yeah.
We like the other worlders, man. That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad you guys like them. I was pretty happy with how they turned out.
It's because we like Corbinian, and we like Corbinian's folk now.
Yeah, Corbinian made a cool thing. Yeah,
He'd be crushing it with that Wolfgang character.
I like Wolfgang. You guys, it's like the end of the day. The night's coming. You guys could stay here if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
Once I regather with everyone else, I will recount my knowledge of the Crimson Court.
The what?
In their number, there are what sorcerers these people know of, and this is not something I would, for the sake of the goodly people of my world, I would rather this was not bandied about to the guardsmen of the city, shall we say. But there are goodly people in the thieving arts who have banded together in this Crimson Court. And in their number are arcanists and sorcerers who may have understanding of magics that we don't possess. And even from my past, I don't believe I was ever a sorcerer in the other world. I have meager understanding. My power is a candle before the fire.
You mean to tell me of all this mysterious power and magic going on, your people have control over it?
The precise nature of it eludes me. Something about the transfer to this place has made my knowledge spotty of what things were. But people speak, I know for a fact that I was trained by a great sorceress of goodly means. I know that if we wish to understand the magic that your world is plagued by, then we need to speak to those who spend their lives learning it. I know in my heart that I am an adventurer of honor, but there are others still who pursue other paths of equal or greater glory.
You're not wrong. There's no other way to learn about magic than to go straight to the sorcerers.
Where are we at when we're having this discussion, may I ask?
I imagine the diner.
Okay. Well, then Blake will walk in with his guitar and his amp and his power supply lugging over his shoulder and sit down and say, So what you're saying here, Captain Cosplay, is that this weird stuff that I can do, if I'm ever going to get a handle on it, we're going to need to talk with other people from your world who may understand it? Like
As far
that's
as
where I'm... In other words, I'm more likely to get effective help there with people from beyond the shadow than I am from local superheroes like the Sentinel 6 and their training people.
Oh, yeah, we have no idea what the hell we're doing right now.
Okay. Well, great.
But I can promise you we're doing our best. And
no, I mean, I know, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm
No.
just trying to keep it straight in my head here.
It's just
I mean,
when you start dealing
You got to
with dark
understand,
magic,
school and me don't get along well.
when you start dealing with dark magic and sorcerers, the academy looks like a little bit more safe of an option.
And I will say, I do take comfort in, and I think my people will in time as well, the advantages of technology. Sorcery is a thing that is rare, I believe. I think that those of us who wield magical items have to work to know how to use these things. Whereas, so if we do speak to a sorcerer, I do think we need to expose a sorcerer, if they haven't already embraced it, the enlightenment of technology to bridge that gap. Because the further apart between the Arcanists and your technological skyscraper world, that divide will increase and create a division here in the Crossroads and who knows beyond.
I see.
So
Jahan, pardon, semi-unrelated. How much busking money did I earn from all these people at the end of my concert?
You do.
Because I did have a hat out, obviously.
Yeah, you probably made a good like $50.
That's it.
It would
From a
be
massive
more
success?
if these people had more money.
Oh well, I thought some of them might have gold. and
Elders, that's a
silver.
lot of money.
You have $50 dollars, but there are a couple odd otherworld coins in there.
Okay,
as
well,
well.
I'll
blue-
probably be able to sell those for more later.
Yeah,
cool enough.
probably.
Well, I'm going to ask Madame Bonet here. So what's good to order? What should I eat here? I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
The pie is delicious, and my mouth is still full. I'm still eating.
how many
In fact,
pies have
I
you
didn't even
eaten?
I didn't even get breakfast because all I had was coffee, and I just give you a hard look, traveler.
How many pies did I eat? I am a superhuman. I can eat as much pie as I'd like.
Yeah, never
I
ask a
wasn't going to
lady
say
how
anything
much
about
pie
your
she
pie.
ate.
I flag down a waiter or waitress in the diner, and I order like a big, I don't know, what do they have for dinner? What do they have available?
She'll bring you a bunch of food. They'll bring you like the hero's feast kind of thing.
Perfect. All right.
They'll
And
just
how
fill
long
your
does
table
that
with
clone
food.
last? I guess I'm asking travelers, how long does that
It
clone
lasts
last?
until Traveler says it's done.
Oh yeah, that's there until you make me take that away from you.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to make you do anything. I'm too dumb to care.
I'll make you know.
Yeah, you can keep it until it becomes trouble, and then I'm taking it back.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the other Blake, after he parks the van, is going to get another guitar and go around town, and instead of busking, what he'll do is try to he's listening for trouble as always in case there's problems in the city, but he's also like trying to drum up work, checking out bands who may need him to fill in for somebody for the weekend, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Making
Hey.
sure that his upcoming gigs are
I would
lined up
say that
properly,
before we get rid of your
handling his
duplicate,
daily job stuff.
before we get rid of that duplicate, we should stage some kind of rescue with Duskwing and Blake. That way, no one's suspicious Duskwing is Blake, and then I'll take my duplicate back.
Blake, between mouthfuls of, roast beast or whatever's in the hero's feast, will say, "Oh, that's a great idea."
It's really good, but it might be possum. You're not sure.
It might be possum.
Yeah.
They've had to make do.
Possum's good.
Well, they don't really have the same lines of food.
No,
as
I
you
understand.
do. Yeah.
It's like hillbilly food, right?
Would we consider a possum a beast? Like when you say beast, I'm thinking about something that's larger than that.
Yeah, when I was,
Like, it
when
has
I was
to-
thinking roasted beast, I was thinking like a bull or a cow or something, right?
Yeah.
Just you guys,
They
man.
just steal some poor rancher's cow and slaughter it. What? It was out in the field.
It's some kind of meat. It's definitely not beef, though. That's all you know.
Well, I mean, after they've been here a year, they probably don't do that no more. Yeah,
but yeah, so you guys,
maybe it's ostrich. I don't know. I've had an ostrich burger and it's good.
you guys are debriefed about the Crimson Court from Corbinian. Blake is looking for jobs with his duplicate. Jordan has made a friend. Yeah.
I'll share my story with everybody about the battle of, what was it called again? The battle of the
Shadows Passing.
the battle of the shadows passing. I'll share that with everyone.
And that's the battle that you were just hearing about when you inquired.
How long ago did they say it happened?
That guy was... Oh. They didn't. Because they were all younger
didn't
people that were telling you.
Okay, so it's definitely not recent though. Okay.
It wasn't like immediately. They didn't see it. It was just like a tale that they heard.
Right.
Only Corbinian talked to someone that was there. yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, there's notes in the icon chat now. Thank you, Corbinian.
That's how I don't forget. The thing, there's a niggle in the back of my mind that preys upon me, and I hope upon hope that I am wrong. However, the Dark One, and you see me kind of reach at my shield instinctually, like I'm ready to, I'm scared, and then I kind of calm down. May have had a part, direct or indirect, in the
Fracture.
the event, the fracture. And if that is the case, I am but, well, at least I was at least, an adventurer of note. But if it is that much of a fracture, that much of a change of worlds, then, and when I was there at the fracture, things escaped from it. Things slipped forth that were not people of goodly nature or of honorable path, but of darkness. We may be facing far greater foes from beyond, and a far greater fracture if we do not learn why the fracture is what it is.
Dude, the day it happened, I had to fight demons at a rock concert. So there are definitely demons that escaped from your world beyond the shadow to our world.
Yeah,
I don't think
we
they
all
were here all
suffered-
along.
We all suffered losses that day. And I'll put my head down, like, reminiscing, and you see like a black and white slow motion of a strawberry ice cream hitting the ground.
Wait, if it's black and white, how would we know it's strawberry?
Because you've seen the first episode.
When it was
There's
in color?
merch, all right? There's the black and white version, and then there's a color
It has
version.
a
Buy
picture of a
both.
strawberry on
Yeah,
the
since
carton.
it was a flashback, it was in black and white.
Sepia tone.
Obviously.
But yeah, no, you do have a point. None of you. There has been zero word on any sort of demon activity of any kind. Like, you don't know if it's because people just think they're supers or what, but there hasn't been anything. And
yet I fought some, right?
you fought some that day, yes.
Yeah.
But nothing has been seen since.
Well, there's that crab guy the other day, but that was it. That was a couple weeks back, right?
Yes. But
Crab and his rangoons.
but he was not a demon per se.
No, I know. But I mean, nothing else that I've heard of, right? Got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys are in the diner. You have this information now. You guys actually got a lot of information that I wasn't necessarily intent on giving you immediately, but that's fine. I like it. You guys did it. You earned the info. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I intend to meet with this Crimson Court and attempt to ingratiate what knowledge they have in exchange for not raising my sword against them. But I do not know from what pools and guilds of knowledge the three of you will be able to pull from. I know my coin of honor shines brighter here than it does elsewhere in Crossroads. I am Captain Cosplay, not a hero of honor beyond these barriers.
Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of what they think about you. You're not wrong. Yeah, what's your plan of attack here for going to? You can go to the restaurant if you want.
No, I'm gonna go. I just don't know what everyone, if anyone else is
what's
coming
everyone's
along,
plan
or
on
if they
this?
wish to take another avenue.
I was thinking each person was going to do their own thing for a little while, and not everybody has gotten to speak yet about what their plan of next few days or whatever was going to be. Weren't we all doing that?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm driving at
Madame
here.
Leota was gonna-
Yeah.
Madame Leota was going to sleep on it, you know? Sometimes you need to digest large information. We just got a
Yeah.
lot of information. Take it back to the bodega, maybe grab a bag of chips, then go to sleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that makes sense. Madame Leota has to think about it. Not a problem. Traveler, you during this are going to get a call. However you take those.
Semaphore.
It's on a beeper, and I check the beeper, and I go to the nearest public establishment that lets me use a phone, and I call the number on the beeper.
Yeah. Your mother requests your assistance in dealing with the new arrival.
Isn't it Aunt now?
It is my aunt Moonflower.
Oh, it's your aunt now?
Yeah, I'm the nephew.
Right. Thought it was your mom. Okay. Your aunt, Moonflower, requests your assistant.
Oh man, fine. Yeah, I'll go do it. I don't want to, but I will.
Excellent. How do you get there? You just gonna?
I'll call. I mean, where are they at the academy type
Yes.
location? Okay. Yeah, I'll catch an Uber there. I'll catch a taxi.
Absolutely. So you call it Uber. You head back to the thing. So I guess, and then Jordan, you said you were gonna go back to your bodega and just chill out for the night. That's fine. So you guys go like home. What do the two of you do? Duskwing
You mean
and
Blake?
Yeah, Blake and Captain Cosplay.
Okay. Well, the one that's ate dinner at the feast is going to, shoulder his gear and go out to where nobody can see again, like get out in the middle of the forest, set the gear down, transform into Duskwing, pick it all up and fly it back to the van and put it all away and that sort of thing. The cloned Blake will finish making his rounds and then he'll get on his cell phone. Did his cell phone clone?
Does it clone his gear?
Does the clone get his
no.
own cell phone?
No, he does not. It does not clone your gear.
Okay, then the normal Duskwing at the end of all that will take out his own cell phone because eventually he'll think of it, and he'll try to contact your beeper, Traveler, and wait for him to call him back.
I will call him back when I'm done dealing with what I'm dealing with at the academy.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, there's multiple use, so I figure
That's
one of you
true.
could
There
take
is
the
no
call at
reason to
any
stop.
time.
Yeah, I would take the call. You're right.
You could take the call at the same time as you're there at the academy.
That depends on how many hands are needed for the situation at the academy. I just assumed it was bad, but it may not be that bad.
It's
Fair enough.
it's
The only
more
thing
interesting than bad. Yeah. What do you need from Traveler?
I was going to ask him, so where's Emily, and when can I go see her and check up on her?
That is a great question. I'll have to contact the Sentinel 6 and
Get back to me.
Yep, and get back to you. That's
As
right.
Fair
as
enough.
you're talking, Moonflower will be doing this, like he can't see her kind of thing right now. Like Ixnay, like not right now.
And when I'll hang up and be like, "Yeah, no kidding."
So yeah, we'll show what you're doing then. They have you coming in. So the girl's in a room. She's in a padded cell with enforced walls, kind of thing, so she can't hurt herself or others. I mean, she seems okay mostly, but she seems upset. She can see like a TV through the wall. She's not actually like a prisoner. It is for her safety and the safety of others. Oh, I was reading what you wrote. But yeah, she wants you to help her get to the bottom of what's going on here. And your particular abilities could help in that.
Oh, great. I feel like you're asking me to get possessed.
No.
Oh, okay, even better. What can I do to help?
She needs to confront this thing herself. So if you could make more, that would help.
Make more of the girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, because I thought you wanted me to make more of the monster, and I thought for a second there, Auntie, that you had lost your damn mind.
Which monster?
All right.
You mean the monster in the girl?
Yes, that's right.
Well,
And
I have
If I-
a feeling that there's not really much difference here.
that's right, if I duplicate her, there will be more of that monster, of that girl. I don't think this is a good idea.
It's okay. I will protect you. She'll say, like, in a bit of, like, kind of a poke, but also, like, you know, a loving poke.
Sounds great. Let me just step outside and do my stretches first.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing here. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna run away.
Why are you gonna run away?
I'm not gonna duplicate this girl that turns into a possession monster. I'm not gonna do it.
It's controlled lab situation.
I'm not doing it. I'm not creating more of this monster. I run away.
My character is way too dumb to figure this out, but it occurs to me that she has to see people to possess them. So just keeping her in an enclosed room where she never gets to make contact visually with other people prevents her from possessing people.
She actually has to touch you, but
Okay, well that's even better.
yeah.
So
I'm just
instead of
saying,
running
I noticed
away,
she
I
had
will.
limitations. She had limitations, so.
I'll hype myself up for a bit and come back inside and tell Moonflower to her face I'm not doing it.
Why
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna make another monster. You didn't see what she did out there and how dangerous she was. If she possesses any of the Sentinel 6, we're done for.
I will keep that from happening. So you do know that Moonflower does have some psychic abilities. This is kind of her wheelhouse a little bit.
I hope you're strong enough and I hope you know what you're doing. This really seems like a bad idea.
It should be fine. She seems pretty confident. Maybe she's arrogant. I don't know. Maybe you're right. There's only one way to find out. You don't have to do it. You can walk away. It's entirely up to you.
There has to be another way for her to use her power.
She is fractured. And I think that we need to get the pieces together before she can heal.
Making more pieces isn't going to fix this puzzle.
I don't think you would be making more. It really is up to you, though. Let me know one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to duplicate her. Sorry to let you down.
So the girl will look through the glass at you. And she looks, pretty sad. And she starts pulling at her own hair a little bit. And she starts, like, rocking back and forth again. And her hair starts changing color. And then it's the other woman sitting in there again. She's still rocking back and forth, though. She seems to be unhappy with her circumstance. If that is what you want, nephew, I will try to find another way. Madame Bonnet, when you are in the bodega getting your chips, there's going to be a small scene in where you beat up a mugger in your bodega. So your chips are on the house tonight. The only person who we don't know where they wind up is Wolfgang.
Following my third quality, I have a place to go, so have sword will travel. I head to the restaurant to meet up with this Crimson Court.
Excellent. So you
Are you going to like case the joint carefully, Per? So you're just going to walk right in?
No.
So in the middle of the night, you approach this building. It's like a pizza joint, like a slightly upscale pizza joint. They have candles, whatever, tablecloths, that kind of thing. It's not too nice. It's like what do you call it? A lasagna house. It's like that level of fancy. But yeah, there are people there. There are cars out front, and you see a guy standing outside. He seems to just be loitering, but you could tell he's a guard.
Sir, I wish to ask of you something.
Ask away.
I seek the Crimson Court. I have been appointed in their direction for the purpose of learning more of the arcane ways of old.
So he's a pretty big guy, and he is wearing like a suit. As you say this, he kind of opens his suit and like puts his hands on his waist, like opening up like his suit jacket. You see he's wearing chainmail, and he has a sword on his hilt. And at that, that's what we're gonna call it.
Ooh.
Nice. So he's got like elven chainmail underneath a modern suit. That's great.
Yeah, it's like chainmail. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be loud and bulky if it wasn't elven.
Yeah.
Chainmail's bulky stuff, man.
That's fair. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. Thank you so much for playing, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Shout out to all of you guys, giving the boons, the dooms, and the NPC naming for better or worse. Yeah. I just realized I forgot to open the giveaway, but no one actually typed in the. Oh, yep, XP Hero.
Whoops.
XP Hero, you have entered the giveaway, and I believe you are the only person to do so. So, XP Hero, you'll be hearing from me in your DMs.
You win.
You are the winner. That's one way to
Friend
do
of mine.
it.
That's awesome. He's the guy who watched the first hour and then had to leave.
Excellent.
Thanks, XP
Yeah,
Hero.
we'll
Yeah,
be
he's
sending him
buddy.
a copy of the book. But thank you so much for watching. I have been the Game Master Johanan at Rockfact on Twitter.
I'm Casualty CDG, retired detective turned comedian and tabletop role-playing game streamer. If you want to see more of Jahan and I, we're here every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on twitch.tv/Jahananon. We're playing board games, we're playing tabletop games, we are meeting with people from the board game, tabletop game industry, and even video game industry, and we're talking about games and what games mean to you. Also, unrelated to that, but sort of related, is Fresh Out the Podcast. That's where Jahan and I are podcasting. We talk about such great hits as Peacemaker and Book of Boba. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with that, but it was hot mother farking fire today. That's Fresh Out the Podcast. It's where all podcasts are available, and we have over 1,400 listens now. So please come over to Fresh Out the Podcast and give us a listen.
And I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. I am, of course, you can find me at ElectricMetCHSR on Twitter, or, of course, here on Twitch under Corbinian. I regularly stream Wednesdays about 3 hours before the start of this. I stream Cyberpunk Red with a bunch of people who, last I checked in with, they were being surrounded by cops, so they're doing well. And on Saturday, because I remember days, around 1:30 Eastern Time, I do some Star Trek Klingon adventures, and last we checked in with them, they had set subspace on fire, but it's gotten better, but it's gotten worse. Long story. But yeah, if you want to know any other times I do stream other stuff, but it's sporadic, so you just have to look out for me on Twitter.
I'm Jordan. You can find me at @Lambertra. I've been hanging out with y'all in chat, so you know how to spell it. This Saturday, Say a Prayer for California comes back on Exquisite Corpse Presents. And I know that some of you guys watching tonight watch Exquisite Corpse because I've seen y'all in chat on it. So we'll be back, and I will be playing a punk bard in the Wastelands.
That's awesome.
All right, everybody, and I am Rune, known on Twitter as 1STRUNE, First Rune. And I'm not really anybody important. I don't stream, but it's been such a pleasure playing with all these wonderful people that I'm going to have to find a way to get into it. I'm feeling left out. Anyway, thanks for watching us all, everybody, and thank you to all of my friends who also jumped in to support us. It's great seeing y'all here, and it's great to see everybody here. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Stay fresh.